The factory that is something.
Yeah, no, it's factory.
Is it?
Oh,
Yeah.
shit, I've just broke it. Oops. I just broke the clasp. You never done it. It's lucky. It's absolutely. It's lucky I did that. Yeah. Right. See you later. Thanks for coming. So the client has asked me to photograph a Sprite. I've got the Jubilee and I've got the Oyster. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to photograph up these two and see which one he wants. Today has been non-stop. Everyone asking. Steel Sports at the moment is just going crazy. I don't know why. Everyone, blue skies while the Jubilee. Datejust 41 mint green dial. We've had non-stop people just coming in. Like it's been crazy. I don't know why. And now I've got a client asking me for this, which, I mean, these are both like perfect watches, aren't they? I think I prefer the Jubilee, to be honest with you, and that's what most people are picking. Shit, I've got them upside down. See what I mean? I keep doing it. I literally keep doing it. You can't help it, can you? You asked me about the Sky Dollar, didn't you?
I did ask about the Sky Dollar.
Yeah.
I think I've got off. So I was in
yeah.
I was in Newcastle.
Yeah.
I always just mooch about. Weirdly, I was mooching about Apple, trying to get something from Apple. Okay. I had to wait for 2 hours, so I went over to Goldsmiths. Yeah. And he was like, "I've got this," which is dead weird. Yeah, because they never normally have anything, and they never want to offer you anything. Started off, he offered me an Oyster Flex and a full gold Sky Dollar.
They had in stock over there.
Yeah, just offered that. He was like, "God, I haven't got this for sale," and I was like, and then he went, "Oh, I'll give you it at retail." Yeah. And I was like, so I'm thinking, I'm getting a good deal, yeah. But
the prices from people like us now are less than retail and some of the stuff. Yeah, well, I was going to say, so I offered you this one. Yeah, yeah. So was it 36?
Yeah, so he got back to me, mate, I'm getting offered the same watch, 36. Yeah, yeah. And he was like, "Oh yeah, but I'll get you
I'll give you a Daytona with it in 3 months' time."
He's saying he would give me a green sub for like...
Yeah, but if you don't...
I went, but it's stupid because he was like, "I'll get you a green sub for retail within 6 months." I went, but it's like 13 grand for one of them now. Yeah, but also... I'd still be a grand up if I just bought them both off the grey market.
But also, if you don't want the green sub, it's pointless. Nah. Like, he's offering you something that you might not want, so what's the point?
Is that the platinum?
I've got the platinum, yeah.
Mate.
I've got a few decent ones, yeah.
Never seen that.
Have a look at that.
See, now...
You tried it on before?
Yeah, I tried it.
You tried it on with it? Go on.
I think I do prefer the Daytona though.
Mate,
I had the Oyster Flex Daytona, a yellow gold one, and it's
okay.
The Oyster Flex. I do love that one.
Yeah, I'll see.
Can I have a look at that?
Of course you can.
That's my dream one.
Yeah, this is. So I got one of these for my 40th.
Oh, did you?
Literally just ripped the stickers off. I was like, yeah, I do, you know. Well, I mean, only really in Dubai these days. That's it now, isn't it?
That is. Yeah.
It is a bit special, that one, isn't it?
What are you selling that for?
That one I can do you for 53, you know, cheap.
The factory that is. Something.
Yeah, no, it's factory.
Is it?
Oh shit, I've just broke it. Oops. I just broke the clasp. I just broke the clasp. Oh, you never done it. It's lucky. It's lucky I did that, yeah. Right, see you later. Thanks for coming. Yeah, you've been great.
It's cost them 30 grand, sorry.
No, nice, there you go. So you can try it on, but it's not got a clasp to see it. Yeah, there you go. You can have it cheaper now, can't you? Fuck, you know. But yeah, this is all factory, by the way. This is a little bit special, you know.
Yeah, that's too blingy for me.
It's too blingy for me as well, but it's...
Because I like wearing them on stage. Yeah. The thing about these is you start blinding people in the front row. You can see it shining off people's faces.
That's
what people going.
We'll fix it.
So what you want for that 53?
This one's cheaper.
That one's cheaper, yeah. How much is that? No.
That one's 53. That's a 2019 Boxing Papers full set. But I've also got, if you wanted it, a 22. The 22 I can do you for 60. But if you're not bothered about years, I mean, look, I'd just take the 19 because you're saving £7 and you're keeping it anyway. It's not like you're buying it to resell it, are you? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm looking for something to wear.
Exactly.
I love that watch. Yeah. Like, the only I swear to God, other than just having it on, the only time a watch is ever usable to me on stage, just a concert in case I've done too long. Yeah. Which is why I like that one.
Because it's got big. Yeah.
So I don't know what because I had the Daytona I had it had the diamond bezel in it, which was fucking absolutely useless for selling the time.
I don't know, I like the meteorites as well, like these are nice, but...
Looks like it's broke. Looks like it's broke.
That's the one, yeah.
I've always wanted one of these.
Well, there you go, that's it.
So if I got that and wore it a few times... Well, I probably will wear it quite often. To
yeah, and enjoy it. That's what it's there for. In terms of price point on these watches now, all watches, not just this, they're all at the lowest, in my opinion, the lowest point that they could be at. Buying that watch, that was 140 grand watch at one point. Now they're like 50, 60 grand, which is where they should be, where they were, where they are. So, you know, good position to be in as a buyer now, I think, with Rolex watches. As sellers are the ones who are getting kicked. People don't expect the 2019 watch to be unworn. Do you get what I mean? So you're not buying it as unworn. You're not selling it as unworn. So it doesn't really matter. If they needed a polish, a good polish is only about 400 quid. So you can make a watch like new for £1,000. You know what I mean? Like you can literally bring them back. So
can I look at the front? I've never seen one.
No, of course.
And it is nice.
It is beautiful.
I do prefer gold.
I don't want to touch it. I'll break it.
Oh, don't break that one. So what's that one going for?
So this. So I've actually. Do you know what?
Fuck me, that is heavy, innit?
It is, isn't it?
Oh, fits perfect. What's the chances?
It's nice that though, isn't it? So I've sold that one for 96. That's what I just sold it for.
That's so heavy.
Yeah. But you know you've got a watch on your wrist. That's the point. Me too. I like the weight there. I like to know what I'm wearing exactly.
I do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I prefer that one though.
Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. As you can see, today I'm going to talk to you about these two Daytonas, which are a 126515LN. Now, you might be wondering what's so special about these two watches and why they sat in front of me. This one we have here is the older model, and this one here is the brand new 2023 that's just being released. Now, there isn't actually much difference between these two watches. I'm going to point out a couple of little things for you to show you why it is the newer model. You're going to let me know in the comments which one you prefer, which one would take your money. And I think I'm already moving slowly towards the newer model. So let's jump into it and let me tell you a little bit about them. So as I said, both of these watches are very, very similar, and there aren't really many differences between the older model and the newer one. Firstly, the model number is still exactly the same. As I said earlier, it's a 126515LN. The case size is 40mm and the depth is 12.2. It was first released in 2023. As I said, it is a brand new watch. The other and older watch was first released in 2011. The retail price of this watch is £27,050, and the current market price for this on the grey market is £45,000 to £48,000. For those of you who might be wondering what are the differences in these two watches, because they look very, very similar, and from all the information I've told you, if you know your Rolexes and you know your Daytonas, there isn't really much difference between them. There is a different movement or caliber depending on what you want to call it. The newer one is a 4131 movement, whereas this one here on the left is a 4130 movement. Now, as it stands, that doesn't really mean much. We'll have to see over the duration of this watch's lifespan how the different movement actually affects the watch. There is one noticeable difference here, and I will show you this now. So if you look closely on this 2023 model, you can see that we have the same Cerachrome bezel, same as here. However, this one is Cerachrome just on its own, whereas this one has the black Cerachrome insert. If you look here on the side of the watch, you can see the rose gold casing. It does, as you might notice here, it does make the watch look slightly smaller, but it is a little bit of an illusion, and it is probably, I'd say, less than 1mm around the outside, so it does make the bezel look slightly smaller. So for those of you watching right now, you might have been screaming at the camera going, they're not the same watch, they're not the same watch, and you would be correct. This one here is the Sundust style, whereas this is the rose and black. And what you might notice is on the older models, they were dual colours. So on the subdials or the chronographs, whatever you'd like to call them, they would say black and rose. On this one, it's rose and rose. So it appears to be that the subdials are a little bit bigger. They are exactly the same size. It's simply the colouring that gives it that illusion. Now, this is like when you get a car. You might see that the car looks exactly the same. Porsche are a great example of this. Every car that they release to the untrained eye look very, very similar, but they all have subtle changes, and that's what Rolex have done brilliantly with this watch, in my opinion. Please let me know in the comments which one you prefer. The general consensus in the GMG office is we've all fallen in love with the newer model. It has a bit more of a classy, detailed finish to it, especially with the Cerachrome insert with the rose around the outside, and also the subdials, just giving that illusion that they're a little bit bigger, making it a little bit easier to read. Now, that might just be us here. Let us know in the comments what you think. Let us know which you prefer and which you would be buying if you had the choice between the two. Before you do go, please, please, please leave us a thumbs up on the video, drop us a comment, and make sure that you are subscribed to our channel, and we will bring you much more content. Thank you.
I always wanted an Omega. That was the first nice watch I ever bought.
Yeah.
Well, it actually lied. It was the same watch, but it had the white face, and I had to sell it in lockdown because fucking I had no money. I had all my money tied up in shows, and
that was it.
The theatres got closed, and I was like, fuck. I've never been more gutted in my life.
Yeah.
So as soon as I got a bit of money back in, I went and bought another one.
It's funny, like, 'cause people don't think about that, do they? That your whole sort of your career basically shut down because of COVID.
Oh,
that was it. No one could go to a show.
I was like,
you're just on the brink.
4 weeks away from the biggest tour in my life.
Yeah.
All my money in the, like, I've gone on deposits to theatres and that.
Yeah.
And they were like, now shutting you down. And I was like, I've got a mortgage. I always wanted an Omega. So
Yeah.
I love that watch. It's great for stage and stuff.
Yeah.
Dead nice, but
There you go, isn't it?
yeah.
That's the.
It's good on a tattoo as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it's sick, mate. It's sick. I do like it. I say I've got one, and I never sell mine. Do you know what I mean? It's that watch in it that you just keep in your collection. Yeah.
I don't want to be too impulsive.
No, listen. It's gonna listen. I'll always look after you. It'll still be here. Don't worry. Just give us a shout when you're ready, and we'll go from there.
Sounds.
Yeah, someone's just asked me for one of these. This left hand, I keep putting them the wrong way.
Is that the Sprite?
That's
is
the
it?
Sprite. Yeah, I keep looking at them that way, but no, it's not.
Why did they do that? Just something to do.
Yeah, because they can. Yeah, Hulk. But they've discontinued that now, haven't they?
One of them.
Yeah.
I wish I bought it.
Yeah. For what, like $6 grand or something?
Yeah, when I bought me Oyster Flex.
Yeah.
From Robinson's, he had one of them in the safe. He's like, and I was like, nah, Lee, I won't wear it.
You don't realise.
Got no green shoes to wear.
That's what you said.
And then it got discontinued.
Like that. So,
Right.
I'll let you go. See you out, mate. Yeah. Of course. Listen, we're here.
There's quite a lot going on at the minute, to be honest. I have the blue Vacheron, which we've got on consignment. I've got a gentleman who's really interested in that. I've got a call with him at some point today. I'm actually just waiting for him to call me. He wants it, but I think he's going to want it a little bit cheaper, but we've already said to him, look, as it's on consignment, that is the best price we can give, because that's what the client wants. I've got another guy who's looking to Patek, a white Datejust 2017. He wants a GMT-Master that we've got in stock at the minute. There's a lot of people at the minute who bought, you know, at the peak and are stuck on the prices that they want. You know, you've got to realise that the market's moved and you might be better getting out of it now into something else, and then your value will go up. So he's got to go and have to do some research and see what's best for him. But yeah, very busy, lots of inquiries through.
I'm good, my friend. Listen, I expressed interest in a Rolex last year, and I've just got a call this morning. They've got the Rolex available.
Sure.
It's a Daytona rose gold. Would you buy it, sir? Would you be interested in buying it?
What dial?
It's got the Sundust dial.
So is it the new model or the old model?
It's the new model. It's the brand new one.
What sort of price do you need back on it?
I'm looking for about 32 grand on it, mate, to be honest with you. The watch is literally brand new. It's unworn. I'm picking it up tomorrow.
Sorry, is it the Oyster Flex that you're picking up?
It's the Oyster Flex, sir, yeah.
Okay, so it's the 126515 with the Sundust dial. Yeah, it's not going to be 32k that I could do for you, but I could probably get to 29.5.
No, I refuse 30 grand for it, mate, to be honest with you.
Okay, no problem. Well, maybe I can get to 30 grand, but I mean, I'd need to see the watch, so.
You know what I mean? So I was hoping to get a bit more than 30 grand for it.
Okay, well, maybe I can do a tiny bit more than 30k. So give us a shout then when you've got it in your hand, and we'll go from there. I will do, my friend. Thank you, appreciate the call. Yeah. Take care, cheers.
Cheers,
bye-bye. Okay, so another person who's got another new reference Rose Sundust Oyster Flex. There's a lot of these watches coming out at the moment out of the AD, and their prices are dropping slightly. I offered him, what, 30k? I started at 29.5. I'd probably give 32.50 for it. It's still a profit because it's 27,050 on the website, so he's still making a good 3 grand, which is over 10% for himself. And we would have it probably sold at hopefully around 33 to 34, the way the market's going at the moment.
I've got 3 watches that I have selected to talk about and push a little bit more for sales. We've got the Rolex Daytona, which is a 2022 model. and it's yellow gold with a champagne index dial, and this is on our website for 45,995. We've then got the AP Royal Oak, and this one model is known as the Panda because of the dial, and this is a 2021 model and it's a full set. And then we have this Patek, and the model number is 57121A, and this is the 2017 model and it is a full set. This is on our website for 82,995.
So today I'm wearing my daily wearer, which is a Rolex Daytona champagne dial by metal. Yeah, this is 1991, which is my birth year. So that's one of the reasons why I got it. It doesn't go with all the outfits, so it can be hard to wear every day with the gold, but I like it. It's light on the wrist, not too light. It's easy wearer. I've had it for a few years now. It's got a few scratches on it. I actually use this. This is here on my desk. Give it a scrub every now and then. Keeps it sparkling. I used to use a toothbrush and some water, but this just could bring it up a lot more. They've got a Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and a YouTube. The Luxury Watch Care Company. Definitely worth a go.
And that's the end of another episode, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching this week. As you just saw on your screen, Jay is the newest member to the GMG sales team, so please go leave him some messages of encouragement. If you do want to buy a watch from Jay, Johnny will put the number here. Drop Jay a message and he'll provide you with the best possible deal. In next week's episode, we go international again, so if you want to have a little guess as to where we'll be heading, leave it in the comments. If you're right, you will win a cap as always. Thank you everyone for watching this week's episode. Please make sure that you are liking, commenting, and you are subscribed to the channel. We really appreciate all your support, and we'll see you next week for a very special episode.